Hey guys, time for another pickups video. This time around I'm gonna be mixing a little bit of modern games with some retro stuff that I picked up from Goodwill. And by the way, I noticed that I reached 100 subs in my channel, so thank you so much to all of you guys that are subscribed to my channel. I'll probably be doing some kind of giveaway or some kind of Q&A session in the future, maybe when I reach 150 subs or 200 subs. I just wasn't expecting to reach 100 subs, so I don't have anything prepared at the moment, but expect something in the future coming up. But anyways, let's get started with the pickups. And for those of you that have been watching or following my channel, you probably know that I already got the Wii U. I got the deluxe version, which is the black one, and I'm just gonna show briefly the games that I got for it so far. Nintendo Land, which came packed with the system. Really interesting game, fun mini game collection that makes pretty good use of the gamepad and the functionality overall. Then I picked up Zombie U, which I did an impressions video. This is a true survival horror game. You're gonna enjoy it if you're into the survival horror genre, but don't expect a whole lot of action in this game. It's a very slow paced and very scary game. Next up is Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transform. Extremely fun card game. I also have another impressions video on this. But this game is really fun, and I was extremely surprised because I never got to play the first game in the series. But this is more similar to Diddy Kong Racing on the Nintendo 64. You can race in cars, boats, and planes. So very fun game. Runs extremely smooth and works incredibly well. Another modern pickup here is I got the Journey HD Collector's Edition, and this game comes with three games that are downloadable from the PSN store that were developed by that game company, which is incredible. And the reason I picked this one up is because I've heard so many things, good things about Journey. So I was extremely excited to pick this one up since I loved Flower, and it was a good deal for the price that I paid, because I never played this game, which is called, I believe it's called Flow. Yeah, I don't have Flow and I don't have Journey, which is the main game in this collection. So I picked it up to try Journey, and so far I have not finished the game. It's a very interesting type of game where you're pretty much set out to explore this vast world, but I'm not enjoying it as much as I did when Flower was first released. I don't know, there's something about Flower that really wowed me the first time I played that game. I'm not getting the same vibe from Journey, but again, I only put a few hours. I don't think I'm very far into the game, so I'm gonna keep playing it and see what it's all about, all the fuss is all about. However, I do have to say that I have one main gripe with this game, and it's that it requires you to have 2 gigs of available memory in your hard drive, and my PS3 is about to explode. I have an original, or not original, but I have a fat 80 gig PS3 here that it's about to explode. Like I have so many games saved in it, and I see no reason why Sony couldn't make this game run off straight from the Blu-ray disc. And a lot of games are like this. I have no idea why. Some games require some huge installs that obviously take up all the memory, so I had to delete some crap from my hard drive, so it's getting a little bit frustrating. For example, Resident Evil 6, even though I criticize that game a lot, that game did a very good job because it runs straight up from the disc. It doesn't have to install anything, so I don't know why all these other games have these huge install sizes. So I'm disappointed in this one. Expect to install 2 gigs worth of games in it. Next up, I'm going to show you guys some PS1 games I got from Goodwill. And all the games that I'm going to show from this point on I got for $12. I think it was a pretty good deal. They're not rare games. They're not even that good of games, but I was happy to pick them up anyways. The first one is Jet Moto 2, which the original Jet Moto was a very highly marketed game for the PS1. This is a racing game where you're in this like hover type of jet ski looking device, and it's a very fun 3D racing game. I played the first one, but I never played this sequel. So I decided to pick it up since it's complete and has the manual and it's in pretty good shape. So it's one of those classic original PlayStation games that I just wanted to give it a shot. And by looking at the back, it looks the graphics look okay for being a PS1 game. So Jet Moto 2, the first of the PS1 games that I got, and the second one is WCW Nitro. Lately, I've been on a wrestling kick. I've been watching a lot of WCW era videos on YouTube. I was a huge wrestling fan from '96 to '99 when the NWO was pretty much dominating ratings and sales and whatnot. So I decided to pick this one up just to have a few laughs. And this game is awful. I don't recommend picking this game if you're looking to have a fun wrestling game. This is not the way to go. The Nintendo 64 titles are much more fun. And even though this game was also released on the Nintendo 64, just avoid this game if you can. I just bought it because it's WCW. I was a huge fan of wrestling back then. And it has the NWO roster, and I'm a huge NWO fan, so it's fun to have this in my collection. Next up, there are 2 N64 games. The first one is Tony Hawk Pro Skater. I usually don't collect games that are not in the box complete, but I think I'm going to start making an exception because games that are in the box with the manual are starting to be really hard to find, and I think I'm gonna have to stop being so picky about my I guess collecting habits, and I'm just gonna have to go the route of cart only games. But I picked this one up. I never had this game when it was originally released. It's a blue cart, which makes it nice looking in the collection, and it's a Tony Hawk game. I'm a big fan of the Tony Hawk series, and I never played the original one. I started playing Tony Hawk 3 and then bought Tony Hawk 4, and I managed to play Tony Hawk 2, but never played the original one, so I'm gonna give this one a shot, definitely. And the next game up is Supercross 2000, which seems to be a motocross game. When I was younger, I had a friend that had this game, Motocross 2000, and he was addicted to it. So I don't know if it's a good or bad game, but my friend liked it a lot, so I figured I'll pick this one up. Maybe it's a fun racing, bike racing game. So I decided to pick that one up. And lastly, I picked a GameCube game, and that game is Army Man RTS. So this is a real-time strategy game that, according to the back of the box, this is the first pick up and play real-time strategy game for the Nintendo GameCube system, and it's supposed to be a very simple RTS type of game. Unfortunately, it does not have the manual. But it was for cheap. Like I said, I paid $12 for all those games, which is not bad. This seems to be an interesting game. I'm gonna give it a shot. And it's kind of weird because when I added the cost of all the games, the total came out to be, I think, $16. And when I went to pay at the cashier on Goodwill, it came out as $12, so you know, I'm not gonna complain. But I'm happy to add this game in my collection. I never been into the Army Man series, but I guess I'm gonna give this one a shot. So I was glad to pick this one on, for cheap. So there you have it, guys. Those are my pickups. I don't foresee having another pickups video soon because the holidays are coming and I already spent too much money buying the Wii U and its games. So whatever games I get are probably gonna be gifts. So I'll probably make another pickup video after Christmas if I've received any games as gifts. So anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.